Hey everybody, welcome back or welcome to my channel. So for today's video I have a Q&A. On my thank you for 1000 subscribers videos I asked you to ask me some questions and you guys did, so I'm going to be answering the questions in today's video. So without further ado, let's get on with it. So the first question comes from Peanut and Chester, and they ask, how do you figure out what to name your guinea pigs? When it comes to naming guinea pigs, to be honest, I'm really not good at it. I just kind of think of a random name or what kind of suits them. The reason I named my guinea pig Badger is because she kind of has a face like a badger, and that's how I come up with that. But the rest of the names, I kind of just guessed and thought of names that rhyme. So cherry and blossom, a cherry and blossom tree, that's why I come up with that. And then because I named one Badger, I thought of honey, so like honey badger. Yeah, I'm really not great at naming them, and I always come up with weird names I find. But yeah, it's always just kind of random pickings, and I never go for normal names like Ben or Joan or like I always pick random weird names, but that's how I always have did it, and I think it's kind of funny to have guinea pigs named random weird names. Peanut and Chester also asked, what are your guinea pigs' favourite veggies? When it comes to their favourite veggies, to be honest, my guinea pigs are so greedy, they'll eat anything I give them, but probably bell peppers. That seems to be their favourite, and that's the one they always go for first and I put in the bowl. But they are the greediest guinea pigs I ever met, so it doesn't matter what I put in their cage, edible or not, they're going to try and eat it anyways. And the last question from Peanut and Chester is, what are your favourite guinea pig channels? I have so many different favourite channels that I watch. I watch Saskia, I watch Little Adventures, I watch so many big guinea pig YouTubers, but I also like to watch a few small ones too. To be honest, on YouTube that's pretty much all I watch is guinea pig videos and gaming videos, that's pretty much it. So yeah, I watch a lot of different guinea pig YouTubers. The next questions come from Teddy Lil Peggy, and they ask, who or what inspired you to start a YouTube channel? To be honest, the only thing that really inspired me to start a YouTube channel is the love and passion I have for owning guinea pigs, and I kind of wanted to share that with other people, and also watching other guinea pig YouTubers and just really having a love and passion for owning them. And I really just wanted to share that with other people. Teddy Lil Peggy also asks, how did you come up with the name The Guinea Pig Station? Naming my guinea pig channel was probably one of the hardest things, because every time I come up with a name I would search it and someone else had it, so it was a constant thinking of names and someone else took it, so it was kind of annoying. I originally was named Piggy Time, but someone else had that, so I decided to change it to The Guinea Pig Station. So when I come up with the name The Guinea Pig Station, I really didn't have a kind of reason for it, but it's kind of like a channel station where my channel is going to be mostly focused on guinea pigs, so that's why I called it The Guinea Pig Station, and I thought it kind of suited and it was kind of nice. And to be honest, it was the only name I could come up with that wasn't already took. The next questions come from Big World Small Cavies, and they ask, what was your first ever pet and what was its name? I'm trying to think back, and honestly I can't remember, but I believe when I was much younger it was probably a hamster named Yoshi, I think, because obviously I was obsessed with Mario at the time, and yeah, I believe it was a Syrian hamster, and it was brown and white, if I can remember right, I believe it was brown and white, and it was called Yoshi, and it lived about 2.5 years. Yeah, that was my first ever pet, a hamster. I kind of miss owning hamsters, but yeah, that was my first pet. Big World Small Cavies also asks, how long have you been owning guinea pigs? I've been owning guinea pigs for probably about 8 years now. I've had quite a few. My first ever guinea pig was Meatball, and I actually got him on his own, but then after doing more research I realised that guinea pigs needed to have friends, so I then ended up getting him a friend called Jingle Bells. Don't ask why I named a guinea pig Jingle Bells, but I got him at Christmas time, so I was trying to think of a name that suited in Jingle Bells. As I said before, I always pick weird names, I never go for normal names. That's strange, I don't know why I did that, but it kind of suited it, I guess. They also ask, what's your favourite animal aside from guinea pigs, of course? Probably mice. I've never owned mice before, but I have such a love for them, and I just think they're such cute animals, and I'd love to own them in the future. I guess the same with rats and rabbits. I kind of want to own every single pet, but probably mice, or even a tortoise, or a hedgehog. That's kind of my top 3 that I would love to own in the future. But you never know, I guess. I always go through phases of wanting to own different pets. And to be honest, the only kind of pet I still want is more guinea pigs. They also ask, what is your top 5 favourite things about owning guinea pigs? Honestly, this is kind of a hard one to answer, because I kind of love everything about owning guinea pigs, apart from the mess, but then I do kind of enjoy cleaning it too sometimes. My probably favourite thing is just interacting with them. I think that's such a fun thing, is when you bring their food in, they're running at you and squeaking at you. I can't really think of 5 favourite things, but obviously I kind of love everything about owning them, but definitely the interaction with them. and also the noise they make when you bring them food. I just think that's so adorable. They also asked, are there any pets you'd like to own in the future? And as I already kind of went over, I'd love to own mice, hedgehogs, rats, rabbits. Basically every pet you can think of I'd like to own, but probably mice and a hamster again. I'm basically saying every single pet you can think of, but I do kind of love every single pet. I hope that helped. The next question comes from my guinea pig adventures, and they ask, when did you start YouTube? I actually started YouTube a long time ago, and I uploaded some videos, and then I took a break for about 2 years where I just kind of stopped, not for any reason, just because I don't know why I stopped. I think my guinea pigs passed. I then just kind of didn't want to make videos anymore, so I took a break. And then in December of last year, I decided that I was going to get more guinea pigs, so I thought, why not bring the channel back and completely change the name and just kind of do a refresh of it, and that's what I've been doing since December, and I've honestly been enjoying it and loving it so much. The next question comes from Kelly's Pet Care Corner, and she asks, how many guinea pigs would you ideally like to have if space, costs, etc. weren't an issue? All of them. Just kidding, I'd probably like to own some more guinea pigs in the future. I do have space for a few more, because I do have an 8 foot by 6 foot shed for the guinea pigs, so maybe 2 more in the future. I'm not sure, I'm not really looking, but if some come up for adoption, then I'd definitely go and get them, but as of right now I'm happy with my 4, but I would like to maybe get some more in the future. Kelly's Pet Care Corner, she also asked, if you got another guinea pig right now, what would you make it? And I believe that's supposed to be name it. And as I said before, I never really name my guinea pigs before I get them. I always name them after I've had them and what kind of suits them and what I like to name them. I can never really be like one of the people who, before they get a guinea pig, say, I'm going to name it Simon. I always name a guinea pig after I've had it. I don't know why I do that. I can never really just think of a name, because if I do, I always end up changing it. Not sure why. Kelly's Pet Care Corner also asks, have you got a favourite type of colour? Peggy. Not really, but probably light browns and whites, although I don't really have a light brown guinea pig or a ginger guinea pig. I kind of like the colours, but to be honest, I love all types, and yeah, I just think they're all really cute. One Pets asks, do you love one of your guinea pigs more than others? If yes, who's that? Not really. I think like a lot of people say, I can't really pick a favourite. I think out of them all, probably Cherry is definitely most tame and she comes up to me more. That doesn't mean I love her more, she's my favourite, but I think she's probably the most tame and she probably interacts with me more, so maybe her. But then Badger, I can pick Badger up and she likes that. Cherry will not let me pick her up, she kicks me, she hates that, but she will come up to me and sit on my knee on her own terms. She won't let me pick her up, it has to be on her terms and only on her terms. The next question comes from Little Kingdom, and they ask, why did you start owning guinea pigs? So as I said, I started owning guinea pigs about 6-7 years ago. Honestly, I can't really remember the date. It may actually be more than that. But I started owning them because I saw them on TV and I was watching YouTube channels. At the time, I believe it was Peggy Pig Pigs. It was like a pretty big pet YouTuber at the time. I don't think she does videos anymore, but I used to love watching them. And then I got my guinea pig, Meatball, and I was so excited to get him. He was in a pretty small cage and stuff, but then we did upgrade him and stuff when I did more research, because that's one thing I wish I did when I first got guinea pigs, is do a bit more research, but I didn't. I just got Meatball, and as I said, I then got Jingle Bells and upgraded their space and gave them better care and things like that. But yeah, that's why I started owning them, because I watched the channel Peggy Pig Pigs and I absolutely fell in love with them, and I've been in love with guinea pigs ever since. The next questions come from Basil's Bunny Room, and they ask, do all the piggies love each other? Hopefully they do, but at the start I was definitely worried about Blossom and Badger. I think because Badger was the smallest, Blossom seemed to start to pick on her, just because she was an easy target, I think. But ever since that, they've been absolutely fine, and all of them seem to love each other. They're always together, they're always eating together, they're always cuddling together, and yeah, I think they're all friends now. But at the start I was definitely worried, but as you can see, they all seem to love each other, and yeah, I'm sure hopefully they do, and they don't hate each other, but I can definitely see they do like each other. Basil's Bunny Room also asks, Piggy pet peeves. Honestly, I don't really have any, but definitely the mess. My guinea pigs pull the hay out of the hay rack all of the time, and it makes such a mess in the middle of the shed, and I absolutely hate it, and I have to sweep it up. But I really don't really have any piggy pet peeves. That's probably it, and probably that they're prone to health issues. That's another thing I absolutely hate, and I always worry about, is the guinea pig's going to get ill, is the guinea pig's going to be not well. But yeah, that's probably the biggest peeves. And that they don't last longer. Obviously I wish guinea pigs could live forever, but they don't, sadly. But yeah, that's probably my piggy pet peeves. Basil's Bunny Room also asks, do you like horses? Horses aren't my favourite animal. I do think they're absolutely beautiful and I love to see them and I love to obviously clap them and stuff. Would I ever like to own them? Probably not. I know a lot of people love horses and I do love them too. I love to see them and I think they're beautiful and I love to watch them and things like that. But owning them is something I'd probably never like to do. But I do think they're absolutely beautiful and I can admire how just beautiful and gracious they look. Basil also asks, have you got any other pets? Yes, I've got fish, I've got dogs, I'm forgetting. I'm sure I have other pets. Yeah, I've got a cat too. So yeah, I do have a lot of pets. I do have like meet my pet videos on my channel and I have pet morning routines where you can see them, all the other pets. But because this is a guinea pig channel, I mainly just show the guinea pigs and not really any other pets. If you'd like to see more videos with my other pets, I definitely could do that in the future. But yeah, because it's a guinea pig channel, I mainly just show the guinea pigs. The next question is from Peggy's Word and they asked, why did you start your YouTube channel? As I kind of went over, I started my YouTube channel because of the channel Peggy Peg Pigs and my love of guinea pigs. But does anyone remember all of the old guinea pig channels, like the kind of original ones, like Peggy Peg Pigs, Lubu, Shih Tzu and so many more? I kind of miss all those channels, all the kind of ones that started all those time ago. I've kind of stopped and yeah, I kind of wish they did do them again, but yeah, they've stopped and they don't do them anymore. But I remember loving those kind of channels. They also asked, what is your favourite part about owning guinea pigs? As I mentioned, the interaction and just the bond you can have with your guinea pigs. I think a lot of people think that guinea pigs don't really do much and don't really care about you much, but that kind of really isn't the case, and they do love to come up to you and kind of see you, which is such an amazing part of owning them. Anyways, I think that's pretty much all of the questions for this video. I hope you all enjoyed this, and if you want to see another Q&A, I can definitely do one of them in the future. So anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment and all that good stuff, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.